All right, guys, we're down here with head coach Frank Scelfo after a big win against Houston Baptist. Coach, boy, the team just played really good from start to finish. Both sides of the ball, hold a team like that down to 13 total points. You did it in all kinds of ways today. You got to be proud of your team coming off the bye week.
Yeah, I think, always winning on the road's good, Robbie. And for us to be able to do what we did today against a really good football team offensively. I mean, these guys have scored a lot of points against some real good teams this year. And for us to be able to do what we did on defense and shut them down, especially in the second half, hold them scoreless. And then offensively, I was really excited and happy about the way we controlled the line of scrimmage. We took the air out of the ball in the third and the fourth quarter, running the football. And, you can't underestimate how important that is for a football team.
Coach, you had both quarterbacks today that really did a lot of good things. I think Cole had the great drive in the first half that really kind of got you down there and worked the clock, worked their defense, and then Chasen just made the big plays. How has that plan come together through the week to play both those guys this week?
Well, we've been playing them all year long. It's been, situational stuff, but, Cole played the second half of the Jacksonville State game. They're two good players. I think some people don't realize if you got a good player, you want to get him on the field. And sometimes it just happens to be the quarterback. So we have the luxury of having two really good quarterbacks who both have they've got their own strengths and weaknesses, and we're able to use both of them today effectively. So, I think it's important for us to be able to play both of those guys and keep them going.
How big was that pick six? You talked about turnovers a lot this year and the lack of them. You get a few today, but that pick six just changed the game, and they never looked back from that after HBU had driven down near the goal line, and you guys turned it over and get points off it. How big of a sequence was that for your team?
Again, I go back and look at the Jacksonville State game when it happened. Then Philando had a pick six. We turned it over again today. They got a chance to go in there and score, and we get good coverage. The ball tips up. He picks it off and goes 97 the other way. So it's about guys making plays. It's not about somebody getting mad that we've turned it over or somebody getting mad that we gave up points. It was them pulling for each other, and I heard a lot of positive things to our defense running on the field. Said, don't worry about this. We got this.
Coach, your offensive line just dominated the line of scrimmage, especially in the second half, to just solidify this game for you. How proud are you and what they did in the second half, just really just dominating the front in that whole second half?
Yeah, we challenged them, and those guys up front, like I said, had the best guys coming off the edge, but we challenged our offensive line the last couple of weeks about being more physical and coming off the football and playing a more vertical game on the defense's line of scrimmage. So I thought we did a good job of that today. So I'm anxious to go back and look at the film. There's a lot of progress that we can make. There's a lot of things that we can do better, but really happy about that part.
And finally, Coach, some young players got some chances to get out there today on make some impacts in offense and defense. It wasn't just the back end of the game. They got some plays on in this game. I mean, just how proud of those guys getting more reps, getting more chances to practice to get out in the field and make contributing plays.
Well, you got to remember, Rob, we've been playing those guys all year long now. Kendall Collins played in the Northwestern game. He was one of our featured backs there. We've had Alex Huzar has been playing. Herm Christoph has been playing. Dontrell Smith's been playing all year long. Ed McGee. All of those guys are freshmen that have been playing for us. Sometimes people don't realize they're out there on the field, and they have been since day one. And we're going to continue to play those guys because they're good players. They just need some experience. And we didn't play them because the game was getting out of hand. We played them because it was their time to play, and we put them in critical situations, and they performed well for us today.
Coach, we appreciate it. Congrats on a win, getting back home. You got 4 more. You got to win them all. It's just really just a really good performance today by your team. Congratulations.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man.
All right, guys, back to you. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, man.